Hi, I'm Magic Mel, and today we're going to do a teddy bear cut, which is a very popular cut because it includes all types of breeds and mixed breeds such as Labradoodles, Shih Tzus, Schnoodles, Maltese, Maltipoo, and so on. And we're going to work on Suki today, who is a Maltipoo. Basically, a teddy bear cut means you're going to leave the face a little bit fluffy, but allow them to see again and address the body according to the dog's actual needs. We'll begin by doing a rough cut. The 7 blade is the most common blade used when giving a dog a haircut. We've decided to use that on Suki today because she is covered in mats on her back, rump, and legs. And that is beyond combing and brushing and dematting. So we're going to choose humanity over vanity always and take her down real short. We will begin at the neck and go down to the tail, going with the growth pattern. So when you're removing the mats with your 7 blade, please do it gently because sometimes it pulls on those tangles and it's a lot like brushing a child's hair. It can be really painful for the dog. Just be gentle. Have the blade right next to the skin so that it will scoop up those mats and cause the dog little discomfort. We're going to move to the inner part of the leg, where we will use a different body position. We'll gently lift the other leg so that we can move the clippers on the inside. So just take that blade and go downward and lift those little mats up and clean it up and get rid of them very gently. Take this blade as gentle as you can. Hold the tail up and gently scoop those mats out. As gently as you can. See, even little calm Suki here is like, what? And gently scoop the hair away. And the rest of this area will be done when we do the sanitary. But that is a great rough in for now. We now have the body and the back legs free of the bulk and mat. So we're going to move to the throat and chest. Right here where her beard is. Start right here, right at her neck, and go downward with the growth pattern, down to her chest, and stop right here at her legs. Feel free to move her ear out of harm's way. We don't want that getting caught in the clippers. And clean that up behind the ear. When you're making that transition from the neck and the teddy bear head, I would like you to use the line of the collar to stop shaving. Where the collar falls on the dog right here, we are not going to go beyond that point. We are going to save this hair on the face and head to establish the teddy bear look. So while doing the rough cut, please stop along the collar line. Dogs who are matted usually have mats in the armpits, and there's a technique that you must use each and every time. Hold the arm up just a little bit like that, and take the blade parallel to the armpit to remove that hair. Do not go perpendicular. That skin will get caught in a blade and cut your dog. Let's avoid vet trips. We don't want any vet bills, so please take that blade parallel like that and remove the armpit hair safely, avoiding injury. We're going to move on to prepare the teddy bear head before the bath. We're going to give it a little rough cut, a pre-cut, so that she can get really extra clean and be perfect for the final cut. What you're going to need is your slicker brush, a comb, and some small curved scissors. We will begin by brushing the dog's head. Again, we are leaving her slightly fluffy for the finish. That's part of the teddy bear look. Brush the ears. And we're going to be scouting out for some mats while doing this. The goal of this right now is to remove any mats. So this brush and comb are going to find anything hiding in her ears or beard or head, tangles and dreadlocks that we need to remove. And we will start again with head and ears and then move to the beard. After brushing, take the comb, run it through. If it catches on anything, it's a tangle. And then you're going to work it back out with the brush. Hold the ear like this, right up under your hand. Right above your hand, have the ear. Take the comb and run it through. It gets caught a little bit. When it gets caught, you can take the brush and keep working that area. If you hold it like this, it won't pull as much on the dog. Hold it in your hand. It's almost like brushing your hand. That way the dog doesn't feel the pull. Makes it easy. See, Suki doesn't even know what's going on. She just knows it sounds weird. So now that we work that troubled area out, take the comb down again. And now this way goes through like butter, so there's no more mats or tangles on that side. And you do it to the other side. We're going to address these bangs before moving on to the corners of the eye, because that's actually going to help you see the eyes and what you're doing. So we're going to brush it all forward like that with your comb and take your small curved scissors, and we're going to go in this direction and remove the length of these bangs so that we can see those pretty eyes. So take the curved scissors here at the corner of the eye and cut it away. Try to leave some length because we want her to be a little fluffy at the end. For now, it's still part of the rough in, and we just want to be able to see those eyes. Now that we've removed some of the bangs, let's take this brush and see what we have here. We do have several mats at the corner of her eye that we're going to have to remove with the curved scissors. We want to kind of comb it forward like that. And there's a big chunk of hair that we can say goodbye to right here with the goal of exposing the eyes more. The corner of these types of breeds' eyes are a constant battle with the owners trying to keep them clean and groomed. It's beyond combing and pulling. That would be excruciating. So we're just going to cut them away. These curved scissors are going to glide over the dog just like this. Again, oh, Suki's taking a nap. This does put some dogs in a trance. So we're going to glide like that as opposed to poke like that. No way. We're going to glide. So now that we've fluffed it up a bit, let's get rid of it just like that. Glide, glide, glide. Glide. And flick it away. Okay. Big mat here. Bye-bye. And glide the scissors gently. Like this. Safe and steady. We're going to move on to the beard. The beard is going to be treated a lot like the ears were. We're going to brush and comb, work out these mats. See, there's a tangle right here. We don't want to take that to the bath. It needs to be brushed out. Her beard will become cleaner once we remove that. So we will start by brushing. Gently brush the beard. And even like we did with the ears, take the mat and hold them in your hand like that and brush that. So it's actually just brushing your hand and not the dog's nose or face. So much easier for them to deal with. Okay. And that brush is loosen up those mats very nicely. Sometimes the comb will still pull a little bit and then release. See, check that out. Yes. Okay, we're back after Suki has been shampooed, conditioned, and 100% dry. That's very important. You cannot run the clippers on the dog unless they are totally dry. So as we finalize the cut, we're going to take our slicker brush and brush the fur against the growth pattern from the tail to the neck. This helps to fluff all the hair up so that we can get our final smooth, buttery cut. Okay, so the body is now fluffed up with this brush and ready to be removed smoothly with a 7-blade. We're still going to go with the growth pattern from the neck to the tail. So here we go. Now that we have the body smoothed out, we're going to go to the sanitary area. We're going to put a number 10 blade on our clippers. What I would like for you to do is to gently take the back leg and lift it up just slightly towards you and move the clippers from the genitals out towards you real gently so that the 10 blade can pick up that remaining hair along the sanitary. So we're going to do that now. And move it towards the middle. Have a very light touch so you don't nick the dog. It's a sharp blade. You can do it to the other side, as you can see clearly by having this leg lifted up. Just like that. So that is looking clean. Move it around the genitals very lightly. You barely have to touch it. And move this towards you. And once you've done that side, move over and do the same exact thing to the other side. A lot of these breeds have very fuzzy paw pads, that hair growing out that needs to come off. It'll help give them traction when they're running on hard surfaces. So take the 40 blade and scoop that gently away from the paw pads. Hold the paw still in your hand. Some dogs will do a little dance when you try this. Just try to keep them as still as possible. They really do need to be still. This is a super sharp blade. And again, just use a light touch when you're using these sharp blades. All it takes is a quick light touch, and then you have a clean paw. And the pads are free of hair. We're going to continue to sculpt the foot. We're going to do that by taking our slicker brush, and we will be using curved small scissors. Hold that little foot back again as you did before. Take the brush, brush all those fringes on the paw out away from the paw. Take your curved scissors and simply let those scissors cruise around the paw like that, trimming all that fringe away. We want to make sure everything combs through perfectly before we start to do the final trim, scissor work and clipper work, creating that beautiful teddy bear head. From the side of the head and the cheeks is what we're going to address using our clippers with a 40 blade and a number 2 comb attachment. This is a great trade secret for you guys. What I would like for you to do is hold the ear back, because we want to keep this ear far away from that blade. Please know that the ear starts right here. Keep that blade and that comb away. So we're going to take the clippers with the comb attachment Okay, and that sets the lengths for the side of the face. Now we are going to address the top of the head, where we're going to do something very similar. We still want to protect the ears, so take the ears and hold them down with your hand like this, gently. This will also keep the dog's head still, just like that. Cradle the little face with your hand, keeping the ears securely down so that the comb does not pick those ears up and cut them. This is a safety precaution move. We're going to take that tooth comb up here on this fluffy head, making a tight little teddy bear cut. We're going to make a tight little teddy bear cut using the tooth comb. Go from the top, away from the eyes, down to the neck. Center only. Those moves help set the length for the teddy bear head. You can see it already forming. Let's go ahead and take this extra bang away. Glide over. And do that a few times. Okay, now we're going to set the beard. We're going to finalize the beard, which is a huge component of the teddy bear look. Comb it all down. And remember, we saved that collar line earlier. We're going to go in, starting at that collar line, and we're going to glide our scissors like that, steadily cutting, holding them very still. Please comb and cut as often as you need. Little wispy hairs hide in there sometime, and you'll do a series of combing them out and cutting them until everything is smooth and even. As you can see now, this side looks beautiful. Everything flows perfectly. I'm going to do something a little advanced that the dog has to be perfectly still to do, which is going to be taking my tin blade and my clippers and gently scooping that hair from the corner of the eye, just like that. Scoop, scoop, scoop. In 3 places. Scoop here, scoop in the middle, and on the other eye. So we're going to remove that hair now and make it tight. Just like that. Now, if your dog does not like that sensation, there are alternatives. I'm going to show you. It's a lot like how we roughed the eyes in with the scissors. Some dogs do not like that tin blade around their face, and that's okay. There's a way to work around it. You'll just comb the little hairs up and trim them like this, gently. Most dogs are fine with that sensation. I think Sookie is totally fine with it too, hence the trance. Just do it like that. The last thing we have to do is the ears. Since we already have them brushed and combed, this should be easy. So comb them often. Take the little ear and hold it in your hand. Please feel where that leather is, which is the edge of the dog's ear. On Sookie, it's actually right here. Even though the hair is hanging from here, this is where her ear meat, so to speak, is, or the leather, which means you cannot cut past that point or you will cut the dog's ear. So we're going to leave her with kind of a pigtailish look, probably taking 1 inch to 2 off the length. Make sure it's all combed. Hold the ear leather like this. And we're going to do that gliding curved scissor move that we've been doing all along and trim the desired length in a gliding, smooth, steady way. Calm, smooth, steady glide does the trick. And of course you will do that exact thing to the other side, matching the length. We have succeeded in completing our teddy bear cut, the most popular cut out there in the grooming world. On behalf of Suki and Magic Mel, we thank you for joining us. We hope to see you next time on the Magic Mel Grooming Series.